Welcome back to the Tea with Nick C.
And Amanda B.
And Jack B.
Wow, we have an additional voice today.
It went so deep.
Things are happening. We have our third part harmony here.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the tea.
Where we put the bye back in, bitch.
And spill some LGBTQ+, and whatever you want to add.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy to be here.
Can you hear him?
Soaking up all the tea.
It looks to see, we've always had mic issues here. That's our cute little unique quirk for our show. But it's picking you up right now, so everything should be fine. But we all know that we're all professional DJs in this room, and particularly great with technical difficulties. So we'll work with it as it goes. We don't exactly have a theme today. I think I kind of just pitched, holy crap, Lady Gaga fell off of her stage, so let's have a honoring Gaga get well soon show, because she will definitely see this.
Yeah, she's watching right now. She's watching the only radio show on the internet ever to exist.
Don't Google it, because we aren't here to fact check, but that is 100% truth. Can you tell me the details about this Gaga thing? Because I don't have it right.
Have you
I thought
seen
that
it?
a dancer flipped her off of her
I
stage.
haven't even heard of it.
So she just had some random gay up there, and I guess for
It's her
the
Enigma show for Las Vegas, so it's her
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh, no.
that
yeah,
trashy one.
her-
Was
just
that
like
her
her
first
stage show.
performance, or?
I think it's been on for a while. I haven't heard
thought
much
she
about
just
it, which
started
probably
that.
says a lot about it. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that.
I've heard a lot, but it's all been messy.
Oh,
I was
okay.
surprised that she went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I didn't know that she would make that move. I thought that was
Yeah.
a Spears only
Mhm.
professional move. I don't know. I'm guessing she'll be good, because Elton John was like, she's the
Yeah.
only worthy star these days.
I mean,
but then this
Lady
happened.
Gaga.
Right.
Wait, so what happened? Yeah.
Okay, so some random gay was on the stage, and he was just hugging her, and then she jumped up onto him to I don't know, do that, that sex move where she wraps her legs around him, but obviously that wasn't happening for her and him. But I guess I shouldn't assume, but if he's at a Gaga show, I mean, it's probably pretty safe to say. But he fell off of the stage when she did that. She just didn't prepare him at all, and he just fell, and his little leg was looked like fucking Woody from Toy Story. His leg off the stage was like that.
And
Like,
it
hit
was
the ground.
since he was on turtled on top of her, she fell first,
Yeah.
around
And I saw every angle of this on my Twitter, and there was threads of Lady Gaga falling off the stage at every angle.
She posted an Instagram of her X-ray of her hand like this, and it was when half of your body has to get X-rayed after your show, just dance, it'll be okay. And it was cute, but I don't really know if she's hurt or not. And it's not like she needs this money for this tiny little radio show to play her music and get her better.
For sure.
But
was it an actual dancer that she hired, or
No.
just a random person?
I'm
It's
guessing
a random
it was just
person.
Oh my
he
God.
knows my dance moves. He's been studying this. We're gonna invite him on stage. Probably one of those types of
Yeah.
It's a
things.
bold thing to do.
And he was crying afterwards, and she was trying to comfort him, so she brought him on stage and was like, everybody be nice to him, it was an accident. I was the one who jumped on him, and then she had him sing Shallow with him, right? With her.
Oh, wow.
But then following all of that, she's like, everybody be nice to him. She continues to torture him on her Instagram story, and she's like, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm going to my best friend's party anyway, love you, her makeup artist.
Oh my God, I remember she posted afterwards, first she took this full ice bath, and then it was a compression heat pads for an hour, and then she was like, just my everyday process after my show. I was like, wow,
Yeah, right.
you're strong. You are so strong.
She's gonna break her hip and cancel the rest of Enigma once again.
No. I didn't Spears. I know that she canceled her whole thing for some reason, so
Britney
I can only
Spears.
hope
'Cause she's-
that, yeah.
I think it was something with mental health.
She's imprisoned by her father.
What?
What? Have you not seen the hashtag Free Britney?
No, I didn't know. I'm not up to date with my Spears trivia.
Yeah, I feel.
I
very
honestly just know her Twitter career with her kids now. Her just making little videos with her.
Yeah,
children.
her Instagram.
I'm into
her kids
it.
are super cute.
I can give the rundown of that real quick. Basically, when she went through her mental breakdown back in 2007, her dad got full custodial rights over her and hasn't released her from that. So she has no control over her own money or her own career. So basically, she's just a machine creating music for his own profitability.
I didn't know that. Wasn't it just said, I don't, this is a show where now I have to, like, make sure I know facts, but I still spit, like, not facts. But we're on YouTube now. If you want to check that out, by the way, it's WIUX on YouTube. I think 2 episodes should be out by now, 1 or 2, but if you want to hear us make mistakes on video as well. Kesha got the thing between her and Dr. Luke went down, and apparently he won and now is suing her for defamation. That happened over the week. I don't want to say that that's 100% true because I read the headline and that's it, but I'm pretty sure that's what the headline said. And that makes me sad.
There's some more things
Brittany.
that go into that too, but I don't know how valid it is. I haven't like fully read into it, but apparently like the full court thing has been released, and like I just don't want to say like what happened.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you during the air break.
Well, Dr. Luke was her like supposedly assaulter, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
And producer, I think, was his title, but now I think he has, and I don't know how that works versus like right now we see Taylor Swift about to go on a small tour to re-record some of her old music that,
Oh my god.
yeah, so that's happening. I don't know what
Queen
that
shit.
like ownership of music has to do with like suing a producer, if she's like trying to get it back, or if it's just for like the assault itself and ownership of her now music.
So with
Or,
Taylor Swift, basically, what's his name? Scooter Braun owns all of her masters of her past work up until Lover, and so like if she re-records them, it renders his masters useless.
oh,
So he won't make any money off of them, but she'll make all the money.
that's
then.
exciting.
That's so unfortunate though that artists get stuck in these like shitty situations.
Right.
By straight men.
It makes me just see, like, I look at all of these straight men as Gustavo from Big Time Rush, like that big guy that was the producer that invited him to
My
like,
God.
like I just
I haven't
envision
even thought
all of
about
these
that
people as
show in
him.
so long.
Dude, that show was
I used
kind
to
of
think all
good.
those guys were like so hot.
Yeah, Jack used to jack off to
the
the
one
show.
with the one
Do
with
that.
the
The one with the long
hair.
hair, the brown hair.
He was the
that
hottest
was
one,
the
yeah.
common
James.
one. No, not
I don't know his
actually,
name.
but we have.
Wasn't
no-
he like the stupid one too?
No,
Yeah,
the
they
stupid one was the
played
one
up-
who wore the
they-
helmet, Carlos. Right?
I don't know. He was the one that just liked to run into things, which
Okay.
is a personality trait on children's shows. And then there was the one with the long hair was the one that liked to like do the
Yeah.
dance moves, had
Yeah.
everything perfect. I think
Love
Kendall
that.
was like the laid back, like
the
hockey.
like main character.
I've always liked the Cody of Zach and Cody type of those shows, like the one that I know nobody's gonna like because then maybe I'll have a chance with.
Wait, me too.
So I think I was for the like smarter one with the black hair that was just kind of like dorky. So
Logan.
yeah,
Why do I know all their names?
you know.
Did they ever like try to make music like
Again?
actually like put their
Outside of the
music?
show?
Yeah,
I don't
was it like
think
a thing
so.
that like they performed concerts and stuff like
I
that?
think
They
they,
did do
opened
concerts.
for One Direction.
Oh,
They were. Or did One Direction open
Their
for
last
them? This
release
was
was
all within the same
2013.
era, and I should be an expert
No,
on
yeah,
this
but they
with
have,
how much
like,
I was a loser in middle
millions
school.
of
Listens.
streams, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
no
live
doubt.
it big time. Now, next week we'll be having our Big Time Rush annual show where we play an hour's worth of Big Time Rush and just scream in the background the whole time. But this week,
Yes.
should we play like a couple of songs, a
Um,
couple of tunes?
Let's
to
get Jack's suggestion in first.
Oh yeah. What do you
He
want?
wanted to talk about what we're doing as for Halloween.
Oh yeah, what are you guys dressing up as for Halloween?
Oh, you wanted to throw it on to us while you had
Yeah.
more
Well,
time to think?
Okay. Well, I was thinking about doing a Ness from Super Smash Bros, but then I'm like, I
Okay.
probably won't have.
That is your
Like a
main.
DIY.
That is my main.
moment?
What are you, a
Yeah.
bottom?
Good.
Either Ness or Lucas. I want someone else to do Lucas, but
Oh, Lucas is good.
I
Or
know.
like that pair together would be
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I bought my Halloween costume last year for like $40 at one of those pop-up spirit things. So this time I'm gonna try to DIY it and
See,
like.
that's what I did too.
And I want to not
That's
waste
not, like,
money,
too
but I
much
don't know if
money.
it's gonna be more expensive. Oh, cute. To DIY it or not, but I want to do the chocolate lady from SpongeBob with my boyfriend.
Yes.
I'd be the worm. Put like felt over him in a stolen Kroger wheelchair. I've talked about this a
That'd
little
be
bit before.
hilarious.
I'll be the one that pushes him
would
so I can
love
just wear a
that.
wig.
I would love that.
I hope it all works out. If not, I'll just buy like a striped blazer and call myself Beetlejuice and only that. And that'll be good enough.
Have you guys been to any Halloween parties this year yet?
No.
No.
I've not. I feel like It's such an awkward time. I guess since it's in the middle of the week, we get 2. Is that how it usually works?
Yeah.
I think I'm throwing mine on Halloween. It's a Thursday.
Yeah.
So if you don't have Friday classes, everybody's invited. Everybody ever.
Everyone come to the WIUX studio and search for Nick, and then we'll see what we can do from there.
We'll just have Sprite at the WIUX studio, right? No.
Just Sprite.
I need to find a friend's house who will let me throw it at their place because I just can't do it in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I have an apartment also.
I'm
Me
probably just
too,
gonna ask
but-
Allison. But I'm going as the fertility nymph from the Blame It On Your Love music video by Charlie XCX.
Wait, so
Mhm.
what does that look like?
These things right here.
Oh,
They've
okay.
got
You can't really see.
ears.
They got like big ears.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
I
like
have-
an elven
I brought my
moment.
I brought my little shirt that says I Heart New York because in like the opening scene they wearing shirts that say I Heart New York, and I had these little. I'm gonna get these little elf ears.
I
So
feel
bad.
like only true Charlie fans will get that also, so you'll like.
You'll stick
I
out.
have her
You'll
writing
attract
tattooed
who
on
you
me.
want to
Little ones.
attract. Yeah, I don't think you've showed that yet. Wait, Nick got a tattoo that Charlie wrote.
For me. It's $20.99. It's her
Insane.
song.
And you said it
Changed
was
my life.
facing that way because why?
Okay, because first of all, when I look at it, I can see it, but when I have my arm down walking, nobody sees it until they're already behind me, which is a metaphor, Hazel Grace.
Oh my god. Ooh, he's always ahead.
While we-
ahead of his time. Anyways.
While we still have Jack here, let's do like a quick funny party story if we can get one out of
Well,
him.
I don't have any. Like, I can't think of any.
Okay.
My-
I mean, I know I have some, I just can't.
Okay.
I can only
That's
think
fair.
of
Yeah.
like this wasn't exactly scary. It was more like dopey, if anything. And it was at a house show last Halloween,
This
and
is
I
my
was
fault.
wearing like the said Spirit Halloween cop uniform. So it was like a jumpsuit that you zipped up, and it came with fake handcuffs. And this freshman kid was trying to flirt with me. Nick was, I don't know what at that point, but he was like, oh my god, he's so cute, go for it. And I'm like, no. So I'm in the corner of this kitchen, like being wooed by this guy that's basically just like, do you know Frank Ocean? Frank Ocean, you know, like, and I'm just like, oh
He was dressed as
god.
Frank Ocean.
No, I think he's
Oh.
just trying to like, you're in WIUX, what
Yeah.
music you like,
Yeah,
that. And which I am playing Frank Ocean today, so I can't talk shit.
Love
But
Frank Ocean. His new song?
DHL, yeah. But
DVA.
he basically like while I was drinking and like trying to talk to someone else, unhooked one of my handcuffs, put it on himself,
Oh,
put
no.
one on me, and then started to lead me to the back of the party. Like, and you were preoccupied. Everyone else around was a little bit preoccupied, except for this
Yeah.
one guy who I ended up hooking up with. He followed me back because he like saw it happening.
Bradley, yeah.
Yeah, he saw it happening as I was walking away. And I was like, guys, and then he ended up like walking up to him and being like, what are you doing?
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
creepy.
He probably
And-
didn't mean anything by it.
Exactly, which is why I don't want to like put him on blast. But like
Yeah.
I was very aware the whole time of what was going on. Like I
Yeah.
was like, hey, buddy, guy, little
Hey,
dude,
pal.
what are you doing? So it was more of like I know I'm in control, but if I was any more drunk than I had been, it would have been a very scary situation. But instead, it was just like little freshman boy tries to lead
Trying
horse
to
to
be-
water without knowing.
Horse
it.
to water.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were at that party.
Mhm.
You were dressed as a wizard.
Oh my god, that was that.
Oh god.
I forget who was there or
Okay,
what was happening.
I remember being dressed as a wizard. Whose party was it?
It was at. Was it the brick?
Kesley's?
The brick house? No.
It was not. I didn't,
Let's say the address on air, so then everyone can come this year. No.
I didn't. I don't think I went to the brick house fair.
Jansen and Ekta were there, if it reminds you.
Okay, I know what you're talking
And
about.
so that I was totally like all for it because I just couldn't tell. I was just. a fan
No,
of it.
it's okay. That happens. You were just trying to let me have
I'm so
some
sorry.
dick for the
I
night.
was.
But
Everybody gets some. And so I guess I have one really good one. And so like it reminded me because I had like a little get together at my apartment this weekend, and my friend drank an entire Mad Dog, and she's like she
That's
drinks like
Mad
4
Dog.
times a
That's also
year.
scary.
And last time I drank one of those, I ended up looking for you because I owed you $2.
I remember that.
And
remember
I was
that.
like upset that I didn't get to give you
Wasn't
those $2.
this Eliza's birthday party?
No.
Oh.
And this was at Palm Tree Palace.
Oh.
And you had left right as I went upstairs to like find you to give you the $2. And I was upset that I didn't give you the $2. So I sat down on the floor and I like started crying.
Oh, no.
And this like I was so gone.
Yeah.
And this guy came up to me and he was like, hey, while I was crying, and he was like, my band is playing this show, and he was like, you should come, and he handed me a flyer, and I guess I thought it was so rude that he would like interrupt me crying, so I like took the flyer, and I ate it, and so I was like chewing on this flyer when Ektik found me, and she's like, oh baby,
he crazy,
and she like held out her hand, and she goes, and I just like spit it into her hand, and she's like, let's go now.
I have to sop up this alcohol with something.
But she handled it so well, and my friend handled that Mad Dog so well, but I will not drink Mad Dog anymore. That was like
I've never had
It'll
Mad
bring
Dog,
you back
actually.
now.
It's good, but
Is
like it messes you up.
Is it good? I feel like it's on the same level as like.
What
Four
is
Loko.
it? That just Mad Dog sounds like it would be a 20, like an MD 2020 sort
That's
of
what it
That's
deal.
what it is. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Then Jesus Christ, you really went on a rush, huh?
People thought I was dead because there was a couch in the basement, and I was literally sitting on the
People thought
couch
I
like
was
this.
dead. Stuff was crazy.
And people kept coming up to me and they're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, what's your deal? And I guess it didn't register with me that I literally looked like a corpse laying there on the couch.
That's scary.
I guess I've grown old because now my pregame is just a bottle of wine, and that usually
Yeah.
carries me through the night. At that, like,
Alcohol gets me drunk a lot faster.
yeah, I'm cool with. I'd rather it taste good and have a slow, like, let-on
drink,
drunk than,
like,
like, blackout on
Taka.
nasty, yeah.
I also feel like I black out easier on like Taka or Skull or any shitty alcohol.
UV blue.
I'm a Deep Eddies guy myself.
Oh, God.
So...
What's coming up?
Wait, speaking of the Frank Ocean thing, I just want to say one really quick thing. During his set at the Prep Plus thing that he did, you can there's like a video of like this like downtime where it's just like soft music, and somebody who apparently was on ketamine, because I was following the person who was friends with
Wow.
them, just yells out,
Full horse
"It's
triple.
Charlie, baby!"
I would expect nothing else of a Charlie fan and a Frank Ocean crowd. Oh my god.
So let's play.
Ketamine.
Where is there's this song? Okay, so let's play Jack's song and your song and my song.
Cool.
And so let's start out with Jack's song, and actually let's start with mine, sorry, because it just flows. So let's start with Stupid by Ashniko featuring Young Baby Tate. Young Baby Tate retweeted me on Twitter one time, just so you all know.
Love that.
And then we have...
So you're famous now, is what you're
You
dropping.
guys are friends.
then we have You can
Talk
talk
to
about that one.
Strangers by TV Girl.
Mm.
All right,
I didn't
and...
retweet my answers.
Which one is this?
Oh, just a fan.
Yeah, just a fan.
Oh my god,
They're
we
a fan
have
of
Not
you.
a friend.
No, until they notice you,
Yeah, until they
which will
notice me.
hopefully be soon. Lady Gaga, who is singing "Come to Mama" afterwards from Joanne, will definitely notice me one day, I'm sure. This song comforts me. I know that it's like probably the least liked on Joanne, but this is my like.
That's
You're
cute.
having an anxiety attack. It's
Yeah,
time
that's
to
cute.
calm down.
That's
I love
And she
songs like
needs that energy right now, so
Mhm.
I'm just sending it right back.
It's also kind
I
of
do
funny
too.
because the gay was like, "Come to mama," and then like knocked her on
Yeah,
her
I
ass.
know. No. Oh my god.
All right, we'll be back. Thanks so much.
Enjoy. That the music is over. We just
Whoop, whoop.
make a noise. I feel like that's what, especially now that we're being filmed, I feel like I just word vomit on the show, especially now, to make sure that there's no, like, long silences.
Let's just do like one big long silence because
Mm.
F the FCC. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
Wait.
the noise that came out of me when I thought about it. Silence.
Okay, wait. You want to
Silence.
So you want to hear? Jack's still here, by the way, right here.
He's sitting outside of the frame. We decided that he
You-
didn't fit dress code. No.
Wasn't cool enough. They kicked me out.
The only dress code is gay, so you met it, and that's alright.
So what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, no. Speaking of FCC, so something so fried.
What?
I have a professor in my like intro to media industry and management. Yeah,
I
I'm
hated
just
that
now
class.
taking.
I hated
Yeah,
that class.
okay, no, wait. My professor. Okay, so so right now, so a quick rundown on net neutrality. Basically, net neutrality. If it's an information system service, there's two ways it could be: like telecommunication service, which is like telephone and stuff like that,
Mhm.
or in press and stuff like that, or an information system service. And there's no one can really identify if internet is one or the other. So
Mhm.
Republicans want it to be an information service because then businesses can throttle and like let's say Comcast, who owns Hulu, can say Netflix pay me money so that way you can be on our system and go at the same speed
It's
as
like
Hulu.
individual websites getting
Yeah.
charged instead of the network.
So
in
my
general.
professor was part of the reason why back in 2014, when it was originally an information service, she was the reason she wrote this paper, and she was a part of the FCC that said that basically got it turned back to a telecommunications service. She was the reason why that everything was all good, and then she was talking about all that, and then the next slide was, and then the 2016 election happened. and so now it's an information
and
service
now
again.
we're back to this.
We're back to square one.
Damn.
But real quick, I have to read something that I
Yes.
wrote. International.
Well, honestly,
Yeah.
International internet sensation is
Internet
correct.
sensation Mason Ramsey will be bringing his Lovesick Blues to Old National Center in Indianapolis on October 24th. Since his viral debut amassing over 50,000 retweets, the 12-year-old country singer has performed at Coachella, collaborated with Lil Nas X, and found his debut single, Famous, on the Billboard Hot 100. Now he's hitting the road to bring a little twang to 18 cities across the United States. WIUX is giving you the opportunity to see Mason Ramsey on Thursday, October 24th at 8 p.m. Interested in winning tickets? Information can be found at WIUX on Twitter shortly.
Shortly.
Yes.
Neat. Well, I love Mason Ramsey and have since the very beginning because I'm an idiot, and Famous was good, but especially his verse in the Lil Nas X remix of Old Town Road. Big respects. Love you, Mason.
Did you think he wrote that himself?
Hell no, but like I
Do you
love
think his
him.
mom wrote it? His mom's
I
his
just
co-writer.
I just love the way he says everything. Hop up in my razor.
His razor, that's
Yeah, I know exactly. It's so
That's so
cute.
pure.
No, they make the song age appropriate for him in just that verse, and you can tell it's really
Kidz Bop.
sweet. Yeah, for a moment, it's Kidz Bop. There's the Truth Hurts version of Kidz Bop is so funny. It's like took a DNA test, found out I'm 100% that kid. And there's like a bunch of TikTok. Sorry, I'm really addicted to TikTok recently because I lost privileges to my Twitter because I like said I was gonna kill the president. It was a whole thing, and then I got deleted. And
She
now
didn't mean it. She didn't mean
I
it,
didn't mean it.
guys.
I'm not a national threat. I'm just an idiot. And so I spent a lot of time on TikTok, and one of the trends recently has been like remaking that Kidz Bop Truth Hurts remix. And it's just a bunch of like, I'm 100% that kid, like DNA test, like adopted people have been doing it and being like, this is how I found out I was adopted, like after that. And it's, TikTok is honestly so quick. Like, kids are smart. And it's not just kids now. There's like,
It's kind of pure.
yeah, it's
It's not quite
just
hurt
try
by
it out,
the
okay,
real world
guys?
yet.
I'm not crazy.
I watch some TikToks and I kind of want to cringe. So like the E-boys, when they're like,
Oh,
whatever that
yes.
is.
I still don't know. I don't think I've ever 100% tried to make like a successful like shaky TikTok where they like look like their bones are detached from their body and their heads are doing fun little moves to the lyrics. Like, I think that's a genuine talent. It's not as interesting as like the sketch comedy and stuff that's on there now, but for what 13-year-olds are doing now, I'd rather them do that than like sell each other mint pods. So, good for them.
Sell each other
Good for
mint
them.
pods.
Yeah. Now that jewels are phasing out, I guess we're finding new avenues to slowly kill our bodies. I wonder what that is now. What are we gonna be vaping on?
Unregulated jewel juice because Trump is banning the regulated ones. So
Yep.
really, he's killing more children, even more. And
Wow.
like, oh my God, I was
We can
buying
compare this to so
buying
many
jewel
things.
pods at a gas station, and the woman
Yes.
up front, I was buying it for a friend because they lost their ID.
No, it's because all of your friends
Jack over
are-
there
no,
is like,
all of
oh,
your
it's me.
friends are 16.
No, he's 21, but he lost his ID, and very on brand for him. And so I was buying jewel pods, and the woman at the front was like, "You know, these are killing people now." And I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Yeah, they're about to be banned. We're about to take all these off the shelf." And I was like, "That's funny that that is the thing that's killing kids is being banned." And she just didn't get that. And she was like, "Haha, yeah, my cousin was dying." And I was like, "Do you not want me to buy these? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you're making me uncomfortable." She was like, "My cousin's lung collapsed." And I was like,
I bet she's
Okay.
holding onto her
I'm sorry.
assault rifle underneath the
assault rifle underneath.
Jesus! I don't know. Like, there's a lot of stances on the jewel ban, and, like, I remember talking to my mom about it, and her thought was, like, well, at least they're doing something. Like, if they hadn't done anything at all, like, imagine how many people could be dead by now. And I was like,
It's not the jewel juice, it's the stuff that's
No.
unregulated. It's like
Exactly.
the weed carts that
Also,
that
guys,
have like
yeah,
Windex
let's
in them.
talk carts because I have some thoughts about it. I was a regular cart user, and now if you look at my
Hypothetically.
lungs underneath an X-ray thing, and they are probably the equivalent to buttered popcorn. So
Popcorn lung.
my thing is like, when people were coming after THC carts in the beginning, I was like, no, 100% safe oil if you're getting them from people that are trustworthy and not people that make them with detergent in their basements and blah, 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 blah. But then if you think about it more, the more research that's being done is just uncovering that even the safe THC oils are too heavy for your lungs to, like, break down. So even if it is organic and safe, like, nobody has lived long enough to have had THC oil in their lungs for that long.
There's
like
no
vaping
long-term,
the
like,
way. Yeah,
effect
exactly.
studies.
We don't know how that's going to affect us in the long term. So just stop. Okay?
Just
So
quit it.
You can just smoke weed. You can just-
Racism, stop it.
and I'd rather us, like, slowly kill our lungs and just do it all at once because we're lazy and don't want to pack a blunt. Like, come, do your job.
Hypothetically,
You're fine.
if you're in Colorado.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. In a legal state that is not this one. Though I will mention it was very convenient to just walk into a bathroom and be like, I'm tired of today, might as well just get more tired. Whee! But
Make it more bearable.
yeah, make it a little more bearable. But yeah, point being, be safe. Know what your body is responding to and how it's responding. So
I'm an RA.
he swallowed his vomit after saying that.
Don't watch this.
Don't
Dr.
lower his pay
Dave.
grade. Don't lower it.
I don't know. It's just like I like connecting with the residents more than the rest of the job, but we'll not get into that. But I had to go into sorry, something just happened on screen. I had to go. Somebody called about their own floor, and it was like their floor smelled like weed apparently. And what we have to do is call IUPD and wait for them.
The worst.
But like, me and my duty partner got there and it didn't smell like weed. Like, we just smelled like Febreze, where they like Febrezed it. But like, we couldn't smell weed, and the only thing we smelled was like Indian food, but it was coming from their room. So like, y'all, I don't know. If it's on your floor, do it yourself. Like, that's what I would do. Jada's behind the camera like, period.
Yeah, shout out Jaeda, our queen crew member over here, also an RA, knowing the facts. I actually got busted for marijuana at Ball State.
Did you
because
really?
of
That's why she
them
transferred?
calling UPD. Damn near. It wasn't the reason why, but it made me so mad that it made me transfer.
As if I used any
I was
better.
like, you know what? The community at Ball State just isn't a family anymore. That's not true. It's just because the RA downstairs was like doing her fucking job and was like, they are high. That is the only, I think I probably told this story on here, but not on film. It was just like a stupid day, and they have different rules at Ball State than they do at IU. Where you have to like check in with the RA when you walk in. If it's past midnight and you're going back to your dorm, you have to go to a front desk. And like if you have any guests, they have to like if they're not from the school. And my boyfriend at the time wasn't going to Ball State, so we had to like check in under that. He had to like hand in his ID, get all this stuff, and we probably smelled awful at that point. So then when we walked up, she probably wrote us down and called PD then and was like, "These people are going up to this room and they smell like crap." And we
There's a
were
skunk
like,
outside, guys.
stinky, but we were in my room for like 30 minutes, and I think we were just like eating Jimmy John's, and he went out to go get water, and there was an RA standing there like, sir, we have to ask you to like go back into your room because we smelled marijuana and UPD has been called. And we were both like, huh. I was like sitting on my bunk bed and like smashed perfume on the floor because I tossed it down and it just went everywhere, and like, oh my god.
Chemical warfare.
So then for like 45 minutes it was us just like running around the room. Like I put like all the paraphernalia inside a bean bag. I like put the rest of it under my laundry. I was like hiding stuff everywhere. I stuck the weed that was in a like crinkled up plastic bag into my Nature's pocket, which is like the worst thing you can do, but also like the only thing you can do.
Oh wait, I just realized what you meant by Nature's Pocket.
My own, my copyrighted. And then we like waited in bed and we're just kind of like, well, maybe they didn't call them if they're not here yet. And then some guy finally showed up and I tried to act like I was asleep, but I wasn't. And then he came in and they said that the room just like smelled, but they couldn't find anything. And then they were gonna call like dogs up, and I was like, can I go to the bathroom to change my tampon? And they were like, and I was like, I can bleed through right now, but like I really need to go. And then I ended up putting the weed in the top of the toilet and coming back out, and they brought dogs up, sniffed us, we were fine.
Her coochie stank,
then,
the dog.
and then I finally like went back in because we had to be escorted out even though we weren't caught for anything. My boyfriend was still trespassing at the time because he wasn't a Ball State student, so they had to walk us out. But I like went and grabbed the weed before we left because it was still in the top of the toilet, and that would have been some wasted money. And then and then it was basically just like the RAs would stare at me whenever I'd walk around that dorm. But that's all that happened with it. And I'm still alive. I was just like mad about it afterwards. And that's the only reason I talk shit on like Ball State PD. And they were getting such a power boner off of it. Like you could tell this is all they did was just like get on people for stupid dorm things.
I remember when I got in trouble for a little alcohol, and they were like searching my car, and I was sitting on the ground, and I was wearing like a jean jacket and then whatever, and one of the female cops was like, I like your outfit. As I'm like sitting on the ground behind my car, they're searching my car. She's like, I like your outfit.
It's getting dirty.
And I was like, thanks, I'm really cold. Can you get my coat out of the car? And they're like, yeah, can we search your pockets? And I was like, yeah.
Can we search your pockets? I totally forgot the scariest part of that story was when I had to open my wallet to get my ID. I forgot that there was still a blunt in the middle of my wallet. So I had to put my thumb like in the middle of it so it would cover it as I was taking it out, like right
Smart.
in front of those two cops. Yeah. That was the most nerve-wracking part, but we got through it.
And we learned our lesson.
We learned our lesson.
And we never do it again.
Weed. Don't smoke. Drugs are bad. Should we play more music before we inevitably have to leave and cry?
Yep, let's pop into Cross You Out by Charlie XCX featuring Sky Fiera. Little fall vibes for you.
Yes.
And what do you have?
DHL, the new Frank Ocean release. Do you know what DHL stands for, or like what it is? I really have only listened to the song once.
I don't. I was so busy the past.
We'll figure it out together. We'll experience it together. All I know is I listened to it during sex and it was great.
As it should be. And if we have time, then we have Icy by Kim Petras.
Music video slapped.
And then next time we see you, it'll be... We should probably sign off now.
Yeah.
It's 1:51. But next time we see you, it'll be our Halloween show.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
And, thanks for tuning in.
Extra spooky.
Love and light.
Love and light. Have a great week. Happy Monday.
Enjoy. I hope your exams go well.
Ah!
Okay.
Bye.